Hello everyone and welcome back to Fleet Plays Rule the Waves 3. Yes, we are back again with Fleet playing Rule the Waves 3. In the aftermath of the short war with Japan, we look to recapitalize our assets and rebuild the Ottoman fleet. We've basically got to get ready for the Missile Age. There we go. But yes, so the whole plan is to recapitalize the So yeah, nice to have you all back here on Tuesday, just like any other Tuesday. Yeah, so back to Rule the Waves 3. So in the aftermath of the war with Japan, I'm basically now looking to take things forward. So we have a bunch of new destroyers that are going to take us forward into the missile era as a new standard for the Ottoman fleet. Also, we have a new massive supercarrier coming down the slipways as well. What I need to consider is, well, replacements for our cruisers. Our modern light cruisers are definitely good ships, and they've proven themselves, but we need something better. We need a missile cruiser. I'm probably thinking that I'm going to drop the superimposed aft mount and try... Problem is, we're still in the early missile age, so actually, let me have a look. If I design a new light cruiser, it carries two missile tubes aft. I don't think we have the tech for that, do we? I know we do have the tech for that. Okay. And she's a lot thinner protected than I would expect. So as this shows how far forward technologies actually come. Yeah, dual purpose mounting massively ups the size of the ship. And those are 3-inch twins. Okay. That's fine. Drop one of the light AA mounts down. That's actually fine. That's not too bad. Inclined... no, not magazine box, sorry. Inclined belt. Gives us some degree of protection against our own guns. Yeah, any more than 2 inches of belt armor, that's fine. We need the turret faces to be at least armored against incoming rounds at decent range. They need to do 32 knots to keep up with the fleet speed of the Ottoman Navy. And if that makes them plus 10,000 tons, then so be it. And they at least carry a pair of missiles aft, which I am absolutely fine with. Yes, so develop that design for construction. Let us put the Sultan Murads into mothballs. Bring Feta back to the Mediterranean, as she has served quite well. The Nusrats didn't really get a chance to, neither did our modern armoured cruisers get a chance to really show what they were capable of doing. It's a shame, really, but that's somewhat the way it is, I guess. Right, so I guess we need to keep going forwards. Bring the fleet home, mothball the older ships, free up some budget to help us. Absolutely, we'll sell stuff to South America. We will absolutely do that. Yes, I will get a modern medium jet bomber. So range and reliability for our new jet bomber. Yes, I will let the Sultan make some insightful comments. And I'm going to resume construction on our carrier first. Because, no, I'm sorry, if you want peace, arm for war. Absolutely. Just that's the way it's got to be. Ah! Of course. Oh well, never mind. Got our new carrier coming, which is fine. Our first proper large fleet carrier. But that's okay. That is fine. All is well. Oh, hang on. Let me just... Hello, Montana. Nice to see you, as always. The most loyal fleet enjoyer that there is. There is no more loyal a fleet enjoyer than Montana. It is just a fact of life. Montana is just the best fleet enjoyer that there is. There we go. I forgot to add that. That's funny. Well, that's fine. Never mind. Don't worry, fleet. You're perfect the way you are. I'm not, but we don't talk about that. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So, continuing construction of our new... No, honestly, I don't need the prestige, and I actually need the tension to rise beyond the lovely happy-go-lucky peace levels it currently is. Oh. Yeah, I will actually just bring tensions up a little bit. Not right, actually. How much would it cost to build? I will start building one of them, just to keep the yards busy. So, hang on. Never mind, bring it back to the normal. So the Barbaros Hyadins are fine. The Nasias and Feta, who... So the Nasias... Yeah, so the battle cruisers go into the reserves. Keep the battleships active. Armoured cruisers can also stay active, so the heavy cruisers can stay active. The AAA cruisers into mothballs, obviously for now. They'll probably be replaced soon. Scrap the one-off. And keep the rebuilds around for now. As for destroyers, we need all that we have to bulk up our numbers. But anything that is not our most modern. So obviously we're mothballing the two old carriers. And then any destroyer that is not a design that predates the 1940s is going into mothballs. And that is fine for now. Okay. And let's keep going. Makes sense. View relations. Who does not have an alliance? Well, I think it's Italy bullying time. Again. Oh, SSM blind fire and double SSM launchers. Well, it's time to take advantage of that by restarting construction on 3... Oh, I can do more than that. So again, we're going to prioritize the destroyers that are 10 months into completion. I can do another one. Beautiful. Fantastic. So we can restart construction on most of our modern destroyer build, which is good. Yes, we will definitely keep the merchant carrier around. Okay, so we can resume construction on... Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to resume the entire build. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just resume the entire build. Everything's back to normal now, so yeah. Then the CA class, I think they've got one more refit left in them. But Feta is rapidly making her way out of the service. I mean, she has a fantastic battle record. Like, I think she's sunk a good few. Battle of the Crete. I mean, Battle of Crete was her finest hour. She crippled a great deal of the German ships involved. She was also involved in the second Battle of Crete, scoring 14 main battery hits. I mean, she put Mackinson down in West Africa in the battles there. She took heavy damage during 1943, and then, of course, this is her currently. She's had a heck of a career. But I think we need to think about actually paring down the battle fleet. It costs as much as one of our cruisers, and nearly as much as one of... No. The Sultan is different. We're not a fascist. We do not tie ourselves to such nations. Absolutely not. Hey, marvelous. Good job. Send a gunboat. Ah, missile cruisers. Very good. That reminds me, I need to... So, heavy jet fighter. Then we need to... Nope, so you need to be changed to... light jet fighter, heavy jet fighter. Do we not have our jet attacker yet? Oh, it's on its way. Still not ready for service yet. Just waiting for that. Ah, good. So we have the base in Shanghai if we need it. That's good. So with that extra funding, I'm going to lay down another one of our modern missile cruisers. These are replacements for the little surviving members of the Ottoman Navy's first proper light armoured cruiser class, which are going to get one final rebuild. Into 5-inch anti-aircraft cruisers. They're going to lose the torpedo tubes. And they're going to carry radar. I think I'm going to get rid of the aft superimposed turret to give us the weight we need to actually carry the kit they actually need to carry. And of course, some light AA as well. And these ships will then serve as the anti-aircraft cruisers of the Ottoman Navy. I don't think I can mount. No, I don't think these ships will be able to carry missiles. But it does at least mean that these ships will have a role to play in the future fleet as anti-aircraft cruisers. Although that cost... Oh god, that cost. I'm just looking at it. It'll cost more to build... to rebuild a single one of them than it'll cost to build 2 of these cruisers in parallel. It's not worth it. It's just so not worth it. Good evening, Leslie. Good evening, Gypsy Danger. Did I forget to undo the... No, I did not. I did not forget to undo the stream, which is good. This is good. Okay. Keep going. Oh, I need to stop putting intel into the Imperial Japanese Navy. Because... don't need that. Well, we're going to clear away a lot of our funding problems by commissioning our first large supercarrier. Honestly, you want 12 submarines, sir? You can have 12 new submarines. In fact, just for you, sir, I'm going to build you 12 actual large 12 decent-sized submarines. Just for you, sir. No, not yet. I am waiting for my jet attacker to enter service. Ah, very good. I am actually going to repeat a class of 4 more of our new destroyers. So the last of our old destroyers are going to the breakers. And what I am going to do with... So... the Osgood class have 5.5-inch. The Talia class have 6 5-inch. I think the Talias and the Alpagots have 5.5-inch again, but they're dual purpose. So the Yozgats, I think, can go to the breakers. What can we do with the Talias? If I drop the guns down and decrease to 4 inches, that gives us a bit of weight to work with. Give them auto-loaders, give them some radar-directed medium guns. That also buys us enough weight to fit them with the best radar we currently possess. Replacing their machinery doesn't cost too much and it brings their weight way down. Give them at least 2 AA directors to direct their guns. And that keeps them basically relevant. For the time being. And that actually only costs the same as a current destroyer, while only taking 8 months to actually build. So the Tallies, I think, are worth rebuilding to stick in the... we need better directors, sorry. There we go. Honestly, at that point I'll just build new destroyers. Keep them around in mothballs to bulk up the fleet. There's only one Akka-class emergency war-build destroyer left. The Mirich class are war emergency 600-tonners that were built for the war with the French. And what I plan to do is I plan to massively cut them. So I plan to fit them with diesel engines, reliable diesel engines. Give them at least a single AA director and a decent radar fit. Remove, so drop their torpedo mounts entirely. Give them auto-loaded 3-inch guns instead of 4-inch guns. They've got an AA director now, so give them 2 radar-directed medium AA guns. Give them give them 2 depth charge throw. Actually, get rid of the increased depth charge stowage, but give them anti-submarine rockets and mortars in addition to 2 depth charge throwers. Yep. So these will be new corvettes. Okay. So we'll get rid of the depth charge throwers, but they can at least carry anti-submarine mortars and rockets. They don't have the enhanced sonar systems that you need for working, being truly effective against modern subs, but they're cheap and it'll bulk out our numbers of corvettes. And I am absolutely happy to do that. And that leaves us with the Adeni class, which are fairly modern destroyers. Nothing particularly wrong with them. They've not got auto-loading 5-inch guns, but I'm not going to refit that onto them. I don't think they need it. I think they're alright. Nothing particularly wrong there. The only thing I do want to do is, if I can get away with it, I want to rebuild the engines on these ships, and I want to angled flight deck these light carriers. Drop their air capacity down to 32. They'll carry piston-engined aircraft, and they'll carry light jet fighters, as they already do, basically. Nothing wrong with that. That'll cost that much, but it is worth doing to increase their sortie rate. Drop the number of light AA guns down. Really don't need that many. And they need to carry the best radar tech we currently possess. We do not want them to not have that. That would be bad. Drop the number of medium AA guns. Or don't want to drop below the actual... There we go. Save and finish. Yes, I do not wish to... Yes, I do wish to go to the rebuild dialogue, but not start doing it yet. Okay, so let us keep going. No, I am waiting for my heavy jet attackers to make this the first full jet carrier. That we build. Yes, let's have the charities do some work for the poor. 12 submarines building, which we are doing. That is good. Varnal is coming into... So the Varnal class are keeping coming into service. I'm going to build another 4. Like I say, I want to massively bulk up the number of destroyers in Ottoman service. And bringing things like the Varnal class into service is a good way of doing exactly that. What I am going to do quickly is I'm probably going to rebuild our corvettes very quickly. So I'm going to give them anti-submarine rockets compared to what they currently have. They can't carry depth charge throwers, but that's fine. And I'm going to make sure they can at least carry some decent level of radar. That refit costs me next to nothing to do. And again, it keeps our corvette fleet up to snuff with the latest developments in submarine development, and means they are able to at least detect incoming contacts decently. Then again, these ships are designed to hunt submarines, so again, bulking out our corvette fleet is no bad thing. Means during wartime we're not relying on our destroyers to bulk up the numbers. Yes, absolutely, we will send a force to Java. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Java was the last bit of the Dutch East Indies we didn't have. Well, okay, we used to have Java for all of 1 second, but we lost it. And besides, seizing Java would have been fantastic. Ah, never mind. Never mind, it was a good shot, but the multinational force arrived and restored order. Ah, well, it is the 1950s after all. Such is the era. Let's see what the chat says. Ah, no, Gypsy Danger, it's fine. Our oldest vessel shall be the merchant carrier, and it will have a long career. She was actually brought into the fleet. She's not actually the oldest vessel. But she is... no, I am waiting for... Ah, good, the Sultan's authorized increased funding. Yeah, I know. I know she has no air group assigned. Because I am waiting... for... Okay, it's done. It's developed. Alright, so I can actually do that now. So let me just actually... So... Convert you to... jet attack. And... Trim down the number of light jets to 8. And the number of jet attacks can go up to 14. Actually, drop by 3. And then drop the number of light jets by 1. And then what we will do is we will copy air group, paste air group to our other full-size carrier. And then what we will do with Husky is we will auto-add aircraft, because she just now carries a full heavy jet complement, and that's exactly what she should be carrying. And, since she's actually such a good design, I am going to actually grab her design, warm it over a slight bit. That's all I really need to do. Nothing wrong with her design as it currently stands. But she could probably do with slightly more... There we go. There we go. Probably could do with handling our biggest radars and do with slightly less armor on her turrets. And she doesn't carry any secondary guns. There's no point in her having any secondary guns either. And the 6-inch guns are fine, but I'm just going to delete there we go. That is fine with me. And this will be the Sapphire Husky class carriers. And they are basically the same ship, but they will be slightly better with better radar. Almost like a half-sister. And we may as well continue to build more missile cruisers for the Ottoman Navy. We've got the designs ready to go, we may as well lay them down. Bring the Ottoman Navy into the missile era. We've got now a class of 12 guided missile destroyers, which is decent. And we've got a class of older destroyers that we can use as well. Next turn. Very good. I'm quite pleased that we have built the number of submarines. Send some of our oldest ships. It'll cost me prestige, but it will give me some additional budget, which I actually plan to use because I remember how effective they were in the last game to lay down 4 missile submarines. Remember how effective they were? Oh yeah, I'm absolutely going to buy that. Miniaturized proximity fusers is a fantastic thing. There we go. Keep building our naval strength up. Nope, I absolutely will sell to our Balkan allies. It is only right that our Balkan allies have the best equipment. Of course, back our ally unconditionally. They are our vassal states. They are under Ottoman protection. Yep. And then we lay down our next large carrier. This will work with the other. This will bring the large carriers in carrier div 1. Well, actually, no, there needs to be second carrier div now, doesn't there? So where are we? Divisions. It says we need second carrier div. I've got second carrier division. And then we will assign you to second carrier division. And you will be under... Who have we got? Only got an average, but that's fine. That'll do. What I need to actually consider is what's next for the Ottoman Navy in terms of our battle line units. Me personally, that's fine. I would go with a pair of 17-inch guns and 30 knots being fine, because our carriers only do 30 knots, so none of our big capital units have been faster than 30 knots anyway. Yeah, so 5-inch turret top, 12-inch belt, that's fine. 2 triple 17-inch guns. So it would cost me... So, if we go... So they're mostly okay. They've got... 5-inch, if I go to 5-inch deck uniform, well, that helps massively. That gives us a decent... Actually, no, we're talking about... Triple 15s have always been quite good for the Ottoman Navy, so if we drop it down to triple 15s, that gives us the ability to actually fairly decently protect our ship from plunging fire, because that is where we really want. So actually, we only need a 6-inch belt for that, which is fine. That means we can also increase our immunity, get a nice, solid immunity zone out of these ships. That's a nice, down to 16,000 yards. It's a nice, solid immunity zone for the ships. The only problem is... How have the Ottomans not collapsed thanks to careful management? Yep, basically. Problem is, I think... Actually, no, I won't build a new capital ship. I'll build new dockyards instead. I'm going to build what I want for the Missile Age. I need something different. Okay, Italy and Japan have signed an alliance. Yeah, I think the actually historical Pact of Steel is forming up. So our Corvette rebuilds are coming down the line. This is good. Join and it will bombard the capital till our citizens are released. Absolutely, we will. Good. The Corvettes have finished their reconstruction. This is all very, very nice. The transition to the Missile Age is going very, very, very well. It's not caught us off guard. We're transitioning fairly well. Might want to see about building a missile cruiser, which is, I believe, that's what this is. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm actually going to build a heavy cruiser. It's going to have a decently armoured turret. It's going to carry 8-inch auto-loaders in a triple. It worked quite well for us in the past. She's going to be about 12,000 tons. Carry 2-inch belt, 2-inch belt extended. It's all about splinters. An 8-inch triple forward is her primary armament. I'm also going to have her carry 8 3-inch guns. Carry 300 rounds for that 300 rounds per gun for that 8-inch forward. In fact, I'm probably going to add a double super firing over it for 5 guns. It's fine. Actually, I can do that. Should I give me another turret? There we go. Fantastic. That's brilliant. And then we got missiles aft, which is fantastic. Decent radar tech. Give me some more AA directors and a decent battery of 5 light AA guns, and I am absolutely happy with that as a missile cruiser. And I will use reliable engines to make sure that this ship can achieve the same speed as our other fleet cruisers of about 32 knots. And she should have a deck armor. And she should not have a narrow belt. There we go. Perfect. Actually, if she's gonna go getting into gunfights, which it looks like she might, better off at least having... And she's probably going to be engaging at extreme range if she's engaging at all. So probably want to have a... So if we want a... We need at least 1.5 inches of armor. And at least 3.5 inches of belt to give it basic immunity at range. Ideally though we want 4 inches, so I'll give the turrets 4 inches to protect them. And a 4-inch belt forwards. That is fine. That'll do. That's fine. Iqbal. The Iqbal class guided missile cruiser. It doesn't really... no thank you. Let's halt the carrier for a second. Just let the funds build back up. Get our first missile cruisers out. I got heavy SAMs. This is all well and good. Oh no, 26 more destroyers. You can't be serious. Fully automatic 3-inch. Good God. Fully automatic 3-inch. Good Lord. Very few other navies in the world operate submarines anywhere close to the numbers we do. We have more corvettes than anyone else. The only reason we're keeping up in terms of capital assets is because we don't have a bloated destroyer corps like everyone else does. Probably want to consider constructing some form of cheaper destroyer. There we go. We only need a single mount. What we do actually need is a pair of single tube missile launchers. There we go. The ability to carry our best radar, which you can. We only need about... Yeah, we only need 3 torpedoes. That's fine. We need an enhanced sonar system to counter submarines, and the speed can drop to 32 knots because we're in the... What I'll actually do is I'll get rid of the superimposed mounts and just carry 2 twin 4-inch auto-loading turrets. That'll do fine. Carry a pair of radar-directed medium AA guns. And can I get away with 1,600 tons? It seems like I can. Brilliant. Oh, sorry, I forgot about spacious. There we go. Now you've got your spacious accommodation. Brilliant. Fantastic. So that'll give us a slightly cheaper destroyer we can build en masse. Handle it discreetly and quietly. There we go. Modern fin stabilizers. So that's our destroyer. Our destroyers will have the fins that'll let them cut through the waves. Computer-assisted design calculations. Nice. No, I don't need the Iqbal class, please. So, I think the time has come to look to the Nasirs and what they might be. So, oh, hang on. Oh no, so that, no, they only have it. They can't really. So they'll keep the guns as they are. That's fine. Get another direct position. Nothing wrong with that. So they'll have radar-directed guns. They'll have their radar limit upped. They'll drop half their light AA. And not as that much of their medium AA. That'll do. About, yeah, it's about 10-10. Then they'll carry... With the rising cost of capital ships being what it is, it's actually much better. And then they'll carry a single heavy SAM amidships. And with the rising cost of capital ships being what it is, and then of course let's consolidate our secondaries into 8 guns. And put them aft. There we go, like that. That's fine. That's fine. We're a little bit overweight. Drop the guns down to 3 inches. That'll do it. Probably just need splinter protected secondaries. That's fine. No torpedo tubes. That's as it should be. There we go. That helps. It's the heavy SAM that's the real weight killer. What about a medium? No, we can just about get a medium SAM on, so that's fine. We'll have a medium SAM. Just about fit. Thank you, Leslie. Lovely to have you around as always. Bit of a slow night tonight, but that's fine. People don't have to come and watch. They just have to enjoy whatever it is they're doing. And that's fine. Oh, I just lost the refit, didn't I? Oh, never mind. I think the best thing to do is to actually probably not make these ships the missile carriers, but to make them you know, the missile defense platforms for the fleet. So carry a heavy SAM amidships as a real, you know, heavy hitter to enable the ships to defend the fleet. And drop some of the medium AA guns. There we go. And make the 3-inch auto-loading and drop them down to 8 guns. There we go. That just about gets us over the line. There, that does it. That actually gets us where we need to be. And I can get the 12 guns back as well. Beautiful. Fantastic. Marvellous. That is great. Save and fit. Oh, of course, yes, spacious accommodation. And then I have to drop the guns down again to 8 guns. That's fine. I don't mind. There we go again. Yep, that's fine. I do want to go to the rebuild dialogue because despite the cost being 2,000, it's still cheaper than building a new carrier or a new capital ship. And I am absolutely fine with that. It means they can still serve as heavy escorts to the carriers. And work alone. No. Take us to an international court in The Hague. No, we are not starting a war. Honestly, we can start war with the Germans. Honestly, the Germans barely have a capital ship fleet left. And what capital ships they do have, I'm fairly confident we can beat. They've downsized their cruisers massively to get more numbers. They have a decent large carrier fleet, but from what I can see, they have no angled deck carriers. Britain has no capital ships left at all, and has switched entirely to carriers. The US still maintains Texas, the biggest battleship I've ever built. The Japanese have their Mutsu class still. The Russians have the battleship Poltava. The Italians are building 3 new capital ships. Oh. Right then. That changes the whole dynamic of this whole thing. That really does. Yes, I absolutely do want you to do the regatta. Bring tensions down, please. Halt the carrier again. We need to get out of debt. Yep. Halt one of the light cruisers. Just get us out of debt so the Treasury doesn't scream at us. There we go. We don't want the Treasury screaming at us. Build a highway system. Promote long-term economic development. Yes, there we go. And that gives us our money back from building them. And that gives me the money to put the Nicaea class in for their rebuilds. I now need to consider what to do with the Ottomans' only fast battleships that we have built, the Barbaros Hyadins. They were built for 26 knots, so in theory, if rebuilt, they should be able to make 29, which I am fine with. They're going to have to massively trim their light AA battery. We're going to have to massively up the size of radar they can carry. We're going to have to give them a helipad and get rid of their catapults, which is fine. Carry a single helicopter. So drop the guns down, secondaries down to 3-inch auto loaders. And then the extra weight I want to use to carry... So I'm not going to be able to carry any anti-aircraft missiles, but I can carry a full salvo of heavy ship-to-ship munitions. So that's not really a problem. The main thing I wanted out of them was the speed of 29 knots to get them into true fast battleship territory. Honestly, 8 tons overweight for a rebuild, I'm fine with that. And then they can go in for rebuild as well. And again, it costs less than a new battleship, and still gives us the a sort of core for the Ottoman Navy going into the 1960s. No, I keep telling you people, stop making comments about the Sultan at dinner parties. I keep telling you not to do it, and you keep doing it, and you keep wondering why the secret police keep showing up. And you people keep wondering why you keep getting arrested, and I keep telling you, do not badmouth the Sultan. It doesn't end well. Okay. We don't. There we go. So I'm just waiting to clear some of the cruisers off the slips to resume construction of the second Ottoman large carrier. Which is fine, nothing wrong with that. The only other thing I really need to do is keep on top of the You know what? I will absolutely accept that. If they want to build me another cruiser at a discount for less time, given I need modern cruisers, I will absolutely take that. Thank you, Your Majesty. The increased funding will be... Yep, I am absolutely taking that. Another carrier. We will join an international squadron. That's what we will do. There we go. And that gives us our... I know. You want more destroyers. I totally hear you. I totally do. I'm going to lay down our new budget destroyers. I'm doing it. I am absolutely doing it. We are going to lay them down in batches of 6. We're going to absolutely do it. We're going to get our destroyer numbers up. We absolutely are. I hear you, like naval staff. I'd be more concerned if the treasury stops screaming. It means there's nothing left to scream about. That's very true. That's very, very true, Raptor Rat. Very true. I hadn't planned to get a second Saififi Hayasiki class carrier, but it seems like I'm going to. Ooh, gas turbines. That's even better. Might be worth looking and see, because they're extremely power dense. Seeing if I can get... shaving... It's not shaving any money off the construction, so... No point. I may as well keep the design going. Build second and third batches. Once we've rebuilt the Nasirs, and obviously then resumed construction on the 2 large carriers that I'm building... do we use the extra budget, because we will have spare, do we start gradually angle decking the emergency light fleets that we built during the war with France and Britain? Do we use the money to build more submarines? Or do we use the money to design and build the last generation Ottoman, to build up either design and build the last generation Ottoman large service combatant, which will be a battleship or a battle cruiser, or do we build up our dock size to build larger carriers and then design the last generation Ottoman battle cruiser? While I leave you all to ponder that and give me your answer in the chat, I will be back in just a tick. So what are we doing? Let's see what the chat has said. Do both. More angled decks, more battleships. 1730 docks battle cruiser. So, honestly, given that... So, okay, seems both. So yeah, both. We can do both, so both we will do. There we go. So our battle cruisers finish their reconstruction. That frees up money to resume our other carrier, which is fine. And then we will have the refit money to angle deck all of our... Again, blame Italy, because they are by far weaker than us in every metric. Okay, so we've rebuilt our... So we have enough money now to rebuild our light carriers. Which is fine. So all of our light carriers can be rebuilt. Yes. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, Great Britain has seized Sumatra, which is annoying because that was the Sultanate of Acre, which was an Ottoman vassal for many, many years. And it has brought us to a war warning with Great Britain, which is less than ideal. Although we do have a fairly... We've built ourselves a decently large modern destroyer force, with 16 of the Varnal-class missile destroyers. We've built 2 of our new missile cruisers and are building 3 more. And we still have some of our older cruisers knocking around. So I'm going to put you 2 in mothballs, you 2 in the reserves, and honestly, you 2 can just go for scrap. Yeah, the old anti-aircraft cruisers can just go for scrap. I've no need of them anymore. I think that the old 13-inch battle cruisers, there's no future for them, so they can go for scrap as well. I think Feta's still got one last rebuild in her. If we replace her machinery, if we give her gas turbines, oh, there's no point. Yeah, so if we keep her 15-inch guns, optical directors, that's fine. If we give her 10 give her all the AA directors, she can carry our most effective radar, so that's fine. Spacious crew accommodation, that's good. She's carrying, so let's actually let her carry 8 3-inch guns, that's fine. Then she can join Nasir in first battle cruiser. Yeah, if we do that. And if we say that she also carries a battery of ship-to-ship missiles as well, because that seems to be a role that the capital ships play. She can provide the missile throw weight for first battle cruiser division. Yeah, that's what she can do. In fact, I can probably give her reliable focus gas turbines and she'll be fine. Also give her a helipad with a single helicopter aboard. So 3-inch guns, autoloaders, radar-directed medium AA. That is fine. That is fine. Yeah, so Feta has one last refit in her. It'll... problem is the cost. If we give it... What if we make it oil turbines? That's still... Oh, she can handle oil turbines. That's fine. I'm honestly fine with that. Yep. And we'll rebuild her turret. Oh, no, I don't like that. No, keep them as they are. There we go. No, she's not a battleship. She's a battle cruiser serving first battle div. So first battle cruiser division, I should say. And yes, I have the money to actually do that for 12 months. So yes. I'm not going to let the old warhorse of the Ottoman Empire that has sunk British battleships, German battle cruisers, and French capital ships go to the wayside just yet. I think she's got one last war in her. If it floats, put a missile or an angled flight deck on it. I mean, we do have the Gul Jamal, which is good. There we go. We've got our vast Corvette fleet, actually, which is worked up, which gives us decent ASW. Nope, have the CAD cashier. Anti-ship missile decoys, this is all very good. What I am going to do is I'm going to Oh, you should not still be in Northeast Asia. You should be in the Mediterranean. You are not where you should be. That's fine. There we go. I think... Oh, well, there we go. We are now no longer a war warning. We are now at war. So, all of our corvettes go on trade protection. Our older destroyers come back into the active fleet. Our 2 old carriers go to protect trade. We bring our old cruisers back into the active fleet. We've just finished refitting our battle cruisers and battleships. We're 8 months into the rebuild of the light fleets. We do have second carrier div with all of our big carriers, though. So all 3 of our big carriers are in the fleet, and they all have heavy jet fighters and jet attackers, including Harem Hasaki, who has purely heavy jet fighters and jet attackers. We have our modern heavy cruisers, which I'm fairly confident in their abilities. They don't have any missiles, though. And we have the first 3 of our missile cruisers. And, of course, we have 16 guided missile destroyers. We have 6 destroyers of what will probably become a war emergency build class, 8 months away from completion. We're 5 months. We've got a string of cruisers that will come in to replace war loss. We've got 2 cruisers coming in to replace war losses. Feta 10 months into her rebuild. And we have 2 years and a bit away, 2 large aircraft carriers. Well, gentlemen, we are at war with the British Empire. But I will point out, we are at war with just the British Empire. They have no allies. So, if we comport ourselves well, I have no reason why we should not succeed. We have built modern submarines, including missile subs, and I have no reason why they cannot do their duty. Especially the missile subs will probably do well. How can they dominate the seas while our entire fleet is in the Mediterranean? Oh, you've got to be shitting me! We just lost one of our battle cruisers to a sub. Just gone. Like that. Convoy attack. Okay. Alright. So we have Nasir and 3 destroyers. But they have no battleships, and I know they have no battleships. So... And we're entirely within our operational area. Yes, they have airfields, but so do we. Where's that convoy? Ah, there it is to the north. Nope, not going to fire missiles. I need to know exactly what that... That's apparently an armoured cruiser. Right then. So... Fire half! I said half! Well, Nasir has opened up with her big 15-inch guns. Radar-directed gunnery is fun. Because, yeah, it might be the age of the missile, but, yeah. If we have 15-inch guns and you do not, and we manage to get into gun range, who exactly is the fool here? I'll tell you who it isn't. It ain't me. Our destroyers just tried to get into the torpedo. We don't want to get too close, we don't want to get torped. I'm not surprised she's been hit by a missile. Yeah, you're not going to hit Nasir with missiles. She's got 3-inch AA to defend against them, and she's also got a heavy anti-aircraft missile. She can shoot down incoming missiles. She's not at risk. I mean, the poor old Chatham just took a 15-inch shell to the face and got her teeth kicked in. And now we're doing what we came here to do, which is menacing, oh, and Chatham just took another another Chatham-class light cruiser, took a bunch of 15-inch shells to the face and got annihilated. And here comes another one! I'm basically just trying to keep the convoy at arm's length and use our guns. She's basically pulling a Bismarck, just circling the convoy like an angry gnat, just avenging her sister's death at the hands of an unknown submarine. Just slaughtering the British cruisers. Who, yes, is like, yes, missiles are good, but I hate to break it to you, I've got you in gun range! And here comes the Ottoman Air Force. Yep. Here comes the Ottoman Air Force. Oh, and let me actually just, so I don't get nasty surprised, let me request land-based cap over Nasir, so I don't get surprised by enemy aircraft. Yeah, there we go. The, yeah, there we go. Here comes the, you know, this is why I'm glad I invested in large missile stocks. We have no shortages. And here is our naval strike. Excellent. There we go. This is not what the British expected, was it? The first engagement of the war. This is really not what they expected. Comes into Ottoman backyard, is engaged by vast Ottoman aircraft from Beirut. British Navy, surprised Pikachu face. Oh dear. Well, first battle's not been... The first part of the war's not been perfect, mark you. We have had problems. Obviously, the loss of one of our two operational battle cruisers after an expensive rebuild just to a submarine that popped up out of nowhere is annoying. But the revenge that I'm getting on this convoy makes it honestly worth it. Just the sheer amount of aircraft coming in to deliver bombs and torpedoes and rockets and everything else. It's just... And the enemy cruisers and destroyers that, for some reason I can't fathom, just not using their... I think they're within the minimum range for their missiles. They just can't use them. And so Nasir is just cleaning up. To be fair, Nasir can retire to Haifa, and she'll... In fact, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to order Nasir to retire to Haifa at 30 knots. And leave the convoy to be mopped up by... our air assets. I thought I requested cap. Where's my cap? Ah, she dodged the missiles. Very good. Good for her. Well done. Well done to see it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bear in mind, I don't think these are carriers. I think these are misidentified merchant ships. I don't think these are carriers. Well, that was a devastating strike. Good lord. Okay, yeah, so Ottoman aircraft just have precisely 0 chill. Oh my god, the Ottoman Naval Air Service has 0 chill! This is what the British and the French inflicted on us in the last war. We're just doing it in reverse, but tenfold. Ah, it's alright. It's alright, Nasir, you can shake it off. You can shake it off, I'm sure. Let me drop speed down to cruise and then 10 knots so that she can fight the fires. I don't find that surprising. She was already stopped. Okay, Nasir's got the fire out. Back up to 25 knots, please. There we go, that's the way. Yep, I'll take that. We lost 2 destroyers, but they lost a light cruiser, 3 destroyers, and 10 of their merchants. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win! Well, yeah, of course, the British have brought their entire fleet, seemingly, into the Mediterranean. Okay, Russia joined our side. Okay, then. That changes things. Wait a minute, my naval budget has surpassed the British? Since when? Oh, that's right, and Burkett Ray's, it needs to be on trade protection. The trade protecting battleship. At least we have fast battleships to escort the carriers now, which is fine. In that case, then we absolutely need Fatah more than ever. She needs to come out of rebuild to make up for the battle cruiser we lost. We need our carriers back as well. That changes things. If Russia has joined the war on our side, then that means that the British basically have to bring their fleet back out of the Med. They can't, because Russia will concentrate in Northern Europe. Oh, the Russia lost a carrier. The British lost a corvette. There we go. The Russians are... Yep, the Russians are concentrating in Northern Europe. And they will actually be blockading the British, because the British will have all of their ships here. So the British will have to go home, which means that we will have an advantage. And of course, if the Russians bring their fleet into the Mediterranean as well, we'll have an even bigger advantage. So yeah, with Russia in the war on our side, this went from a hard-fought, possibly stalemate, to we might have the chance to scrape out a victory and bring Egypt and Sudan back into the Ottoman Empire. Officially, that is. Okay. Oh, wow, did the British just leave? I think the British just left the... Yeah, the British just left the Med. The British just left the Mediterranean. That's funny. The British just outright left the Med and went back to Europe. Where did they invade? Okay, they invaded Yemen. What have the British got in the... The British have one cruiser, 2 carriers, 3 destroyers. Okay. So let me send 2 fast battleships. Let me send 2 heavy cruisers. Some of our... So let me send a fast battleship, our 2 heavy cruisers, some of our light cruisers, and our 3 carriers, along with some of our older but more capable destroyers. Actually, no, not our carriers. Send one of our carriers. Send our most up-to-date carrier into the Indian Ocean to contest that. There we go. Oh, of course, they'll have to go round, won't they? Because, no, that won't help. Convoy attack. Yeah, this is why I kept some of my ships at home. Because I knew the British would return to the Mediterranean, and they did. That seems to be some of our more modern... Yep, some of our more modern cruisers. And our more modern destroyers. We will also have support, I believe, from Ottoman land-based aviation. Yep. And we are absolutely going to need it. Unknown radar contact. What is it? Can we... Yeah, okay, so that is clearly a force of... Okay, so... Yep, so if you will please fire all your missiles. If you will please fire all your missiles. Because I believe those are the enemy's cruisers. That'll do! And then... Manual fire, so that vessel at the front. Oh, we have no missiles that can engage that yet. So let's try and close down to a range where our missiles can engage. Oh. Okay, boys. Go to 31 knots. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Yes. Haha. How do you avoid missiles? Simple. You dodge and weave. Oh god, it's one of our old cruisers from the 30s still knocking around after all this time. I meant to upgrade them, but obviously the war got in the way. Shame that. Oh well. Have they just... Oh, hang on. Is that... Yep, that does appear to be them coming back. Manual fire. Can we hit... We can. Okay, fantastic. So, fire all missiles. There we go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Nah, we didn't actually. Dodge and weave, boys. Dodge and weave. Just have to hope they aren't. Okay, it's a Dartmouth class cruiser. Okay, so you're big. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna express my discomfort with that by obliterating you. Is it? Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Have some missiles. Have some missiles. Yes, I know you appear to be dying because we hit you with missiles. Isn't it fun? Isn't the Missile Age fun when one side gets the first round off and you don't? It's fun, isn't it? Oh, I'm having far too much fun. Hit him again! Whee! Oh, the Missile Age is fun when you get the drop on somebody. Oh, and it's one of our big cruisers as well, that I specifically designed to fight other 6-inch cruisers. This is literally what it lives for. This is literally what this ship lives for. To fight other 6-inch cruisers and win. That is its sole purpose for existing. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's just... You poor bastards. Oh. I feel sorry for you. I really do. Oh, please, come inside our little defensive web. Please do. Please die. Thank you. Thank you. You got hit by a torpedo. You're dead now. Oh, oh dear. That's not good for you, is it? No, that's really not where you wanted to be in this life, was it? No, it really wasn't. Oh, the fact that the Ottoman Navy is just making an absolute mockery of the Royal Navy is just... This will never not be amusing. Oh! We hit its magazine! Just punched clean through its belt armor and just said you're dead now. Oh my god. The fact that the Ottoman Navy has been honed into such a brutally effective machine is just... It will never not be funny. Ah, we might lose a cruiser for this, but that's okay. It happens. Like, this is... Ah, yeah. Well played, Royal Navy. Well played. Well played. This is what I get for giving into the hubris. Ah, well. It's alright. We have 2 replacement cruisers coming in to replace war losses, so we're alright. Things aren't too bad. There we go. Bang. Oh, no, nope, not getting torpedoed. Don't care. Nope, not getting torpedoed. Not happening. Don't, whoops, a daisy. Not getting torpedoed. I don't care. Not happening. It is not happening. There goes a merchant ship. There goes another merchant ship. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. And that one. And we may as well get that one down there as well while we're at it. And here comes the Ottoman Naval Air Service! Yes, here they come! Revenge time! Oh, I'm having ridiculous fun. Yeah. I'm going to let the remains of that British force slip away. I have no desire to... Oh, oh, what? Never mind. Our aircraft have found it. Bye, guys. Have fun with that. Oh, my God. The Ottoman Air Force is just like, yep, the Navy started it, so now we're going to finish it. Oh. Oh, my God. I love the fact that the investments I made in the Ottoman Naval Air Service just paid off in spectacular fashion. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. Do you have any main battery ammo left? We do, but we have only one main battery gun left that can aim, so never mind. He can get away. Off we go back to Brook. What goes around comes around. Oh, Ottomans get savaged by the British during the war with the Entente using air power. Ottomans learn their lessons, apply, hit the British again. The British surprised Pikachu face. Oh, God. That. And it's right in sight of Alexandria. Where was their air force? Alexandria supposedly has an air base. Where was their air force? Oh my god. Like, where was it? Because wherever it was, it clearly wasn't here. God. Ah, shh. You know, Fleet, maybe you should keep your trap shut. That would probably be a good idea. Probably a very good idea, actually. Move off our present course for a little bit. And then go back to our present course. That was honestly amusing. I know we lost some ships in that engagement, and one of them was a modern missile cruiser, but the British lost more. And we'd literally got one ship to replace the loss of... And the blockade is back. And there should be yet an Ottoman forces rounding to go into the Indian Ocean and deal with that. And in the Med, the British have sent the entire force of the Royal Navy back into the Mediterranean. You know, when the Russians are blockading them at home, which is funny. You know, maybe you should go and deal with that, Britain. Just a thought. Well, we've got the two... So the light carriers will come back into the fleet soon. First batch of war emergency destroyers will enter the fleet. Fetters 5 months away from completion. Things are going well. We haven't had a chance for our fleet carriers to tangle with the British yet, but it's only a matter of time. Action with the light forces. This will be our modern destroyers. Okay, the British Navy declines. Convoy defense. Are they going to... Ooh, this might let us use one of our fast capital ships. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, well, never mind. It still gives us some of our cruisers, which I'm fine with. And one of our modern cruisers, which I'm fine with. And 4 of our modern destroyers. It's right in the heart of our area of control. Swarmed by our aircraft. Yeah, this is gonna be an absolute slaughter. Yeah, this is gonna be an absolute slaughter of the Royal Navy. I have... So, unknown radar contact at the edge of our radar range. Incoming enemy vessels. One of which appears to be a armoured cruiser. Hello, my friend. Have you heard the good news about missiles? Have a go at that. There you are, thank you. Oh, hello, more people. Good stuff. Hello, my friend. You, yes. So you, have you heard the good news about missiles? Very good. And you, my friend, have you heard the good news about missiles? Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. And they are still coming. Hello. You, my friend. Yes, you. You're still coming. Have you heard the good news about missiles? And you. Yes, you. Have the rest of the missiles. Thank you. If they still keep coming, that would be amazing. Oh, they have. Marvelous. Hello. You, my friend, the armored cruiser in the formation, have some missiles. Did I just drive that entire attacking force off with just missiles? I think I did. I just said, no, fuck off, missiles. Just fleet casually. Ottoman Empire during the during the late 50s Anglo-Ottoman War. Missile be upon ye. Everybody into the port. Missile be upon ye. Being naughty in thy sight, dare snuff it. And their course going away is going to take them. We sank a light cruiser! We never even saw them, and we just casually yeeted a light cruiser off the face of the earth. What was it? What did we sink? just casually... Vroom! Off you go. Don't... Ottoman Navy just casually... Oh, Yemen fell. That's unfortunate. Russia was already in the war on our side, I thought. Well, they are in the war again on our side. Good. Yippee. Okay, so... Honestly, at that point, if Yemen has fallen... it's annoying, but I should probably try and get it back. I would if, that wasn't the entire bloody Royal Navy. So, yeah. Nothing can be gained through that, so let's, yeah, let's come back to the Mediterranean, guys, while, we're not under blockade and you can still get back. Because that is the entire Royal Navy, just casually in the Indian Ocean. No, thank you. Yes, honestly, drive the army into Egypt, and for goodness sake, win. Okay, our submarines are apparently causing disruptions in Great Britain. That is not something I was expecting, but okie dokie. So our carriers are going to come out of rebuild. Feta is 3 months away from completion. We'll have bigger dockyards soon. First of the war emergency. You know what? This war's not going too badly, I don't think. Not doing too badly, are we? Hey! Go. Oh. We can't do that. Nothing we can do for Yemen. Every time we try to move forces there, the enemy side sends everything they've got. And no, I'm not. I can't risk fighting in Yemen. I'm winning in the Med. Okay, the British Navy just actively declined the battle. Okay, there we go. So our light carriers are back in the fleet. That's good. And also got the first of our new destroyers in the fleet. Oh, god damn it, the army. You had one job to do, retake Egypt, and you couldn't even do that. Okay. We are succeeding in actually causing hardship in Britain. Okay, missile submarines OP. Missile submarines OP, apparently. That's just... Okay, I guess that's something we can just do. Cruiser action. Okay. The British Navy declines the battle, apparently. Fed has finished their reconstruction. 3 destroyers have worked up. Oh, very good. One of our submarines are torpedoing things. This is very good. Yes, this is a logical step. Together we crush our mutual enemy. What cursed timeline is this? Imperial Russia and the Ottoman Empire teaming up to body blow the British. What sort of world are we in where this is the way things are? What? This is just, I can't. I need more destroyers though, so give me 10 new War Emergency build destroyers. I'll bring us up to 12 in 18 months, which is fine. That'll just be before the carriers enter service, which is okay. And I think that number of destroyers we just got will replace war losses, which is fine. They're not as good as our main destroyers, but that's fine. Got our light carriers back, which is even better. Feta is back in the fleet, which is even better than that. We're no longer under blockade. Cruiser action in the Mediterranean. Oh, excellent. The British will actually stand and fight this time. Good. It's about bloody time they decided to stand and fight. Oh, it's Nasir. Honestly, I'm not bothered because, yes, we're near Malta, so British air power. But also, you know, Libya's sat right there. Ottoman Libya, with all of the air power that has. So, yeah. Oh, you're in trouble. Oh, God, you are in such trouble. Okay. Unknown ooh, a thing. Can one of you poke it? Not yet. Okay. Get closer. Now can one of you poke it? Yes, you can poke it. Poke it! I said half, not all. Never mind. Oh, another thing. Okay, when I say use half your missiles, I mean half your missiles. Not... Okay, never mind. You fire all 4 as well. Okay. Anyone else in this fleet have missiles? No, we're all out of missiles. Okay. Well, time to use the gun then. You know, the big 15-inch guns that we have. Oh boy, dodge! Dodge and weave, Nasir! Dodge and weave! Yes! Ha-ha! Success. Where do you think you're going? Exactly. Well, one of their destroyers is just dead. And Nasir is closing down what I believe to be the core of this formation. A Yarmouth-class cruiser, which is just absolutely ablaze amid the missile hits it suffered. And Nasir is just coming in with a big 15-inch guns to kill more British ships. You know, the age of the big gun isn't quite dead yet, I think. I think this is absolutely making the case for more big gun surface combatants. It absolutely is. If there was ever an engagement that makes the case for a teaming of the big gun and Come on. They're big destroyers. Hit them. Hit them in the face with 15-inch shells. Come on. Fine, if they want to run around like cowards, let them. I'm not sticking around near Malta. For exactly that reason. Back to Tripoli we go. After basically obliterating with almost contemptuous ease a British force. That was just ooh. That was, and I believe the polite term is, a paddling. Oh. Some glide bombs were launched at our destroyers, but that's fine. They survived. Good job, lads. Well done. We lost a single destroyer. The British lost a light cruiser and a destroyer, with tons of others heavily damaged. Ottoman Empire just keeps winning. Strikes and anti-war demonstrations take place in Great Britain. Our missile cruiser subs are just... Oh, someone incompetent made critical remarks. Take him away, secret police. Oh, and our subs just keep sinking enemy. Oh my god, that's just... How has this turned from... God, how far Britain has fallen. Oh my god, just... Well, no wonder we surpassed Britain in base resources. We're actually a much richer country than Britain is. We're almost as wealthy as Germany. We're wealthier than France. We're wealthier than Russia. We're about as wealthy as Japan. The Ottoman Empire is... The Ottoman Empire is now rank 3. It goes USA, Germany... Yeah, it goes USA, Germany, Ottoman Empire. Sorry, no, it goes USA, Germany, Japan, Ottoman Empire. So, oh my god. Okay, that's insane. We don't have the forces to deal with that. Convoy defense. Good. Let me defend my convoys. What an excellent idea. Okay. This is a full-on... Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is it. This is a full-on... Yeah, this is a full-on battle. But it's right in the heart of our area of operations. So I need to find their carriers. That's our convoy. That's what we're trying to protect. Right. Okay, we know where they are. Let's go get them. Sail our carriers north for now. Okay, what do we know? Okay, their carriers are there. Where were their carriers reported? There. Right, okay. I am gonna absolutely drop the hammer on them. Just absolutely drop a massive hammer blow on their heads. We found them first. We spotted them first. Let's absolutely drop the hammer on them. And I'm going to tell the I've ordered the battle division to crank up to 29 knots, and we're going to go and get them. What are we looking at? Looks like... I don't know what it is. What are we thinking? Oh, they're turning to run. Anything that can engage, one of our destroyers. Hit them with the... It's fine, 26,000. Ah, congratulations, you are now hit with the missile. Oh, and our battleships are engaging. How lovely. Manual fire. So, you look to be a light cruiser. Have some missiles. You look to be something else. Have some missiles. Why are we not getting missile impacts? We should be getting missile hits. Yeah, thank you. Pause battle on missile hit. I need to know that that's happening. Oh, that's a Gloucester class light cruiser, and she's under the guns of the only two fast battleships in the Ottoman fleet. This isn't where you want to be, is it? This is really not where you want to be. So what's our current reports? So almost up-to-date information at 1302 puts the carrier force there, heading northwards. So let's adjust our strike package northwards. Yes. What's our current information? So 1308 has a... So our absolute latest information puts some of the carriers there, heading northwest. So let's spread out our strikes, make sure we do the damage we need to do. And the battleships are currently just screening the... yes, I do want to do my updates. So what's our latest information puts the carriers there, heading north. So let's make sure we hit that. Okay. Honestly, though, that poor... And let me actually just make sure. So we know where they are. I want a heavy cap and a night search. There we go. Heavy cap and a night search. We know where the enemy carriers are. We've got the jump on them. They have, for some reason, entered our area of operations and are also about to get swarmed by all of our land-based air power as well. Their day is about to get worse, spectacularly so. I have been handed the decisive battle, and there will be no reprieve. I'm not surprised. Yep, petrol naval strike. This is not surprising in the slightest. Yep, again, I am not surprised that we're being hit by air power. But at this point, the two battleships are basically serving as missile and strike bait. They are keeping the attention of the British carriers while I boil up the massive... Oh! That is all of the land-based air power on Crete. And some of our carrier aircraft. That is... Oh, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble. Unsighted, hit by missile. I mean, all of our aircraft were ordered to attack carriers, so I hope those are all carrier kills. Oh yeah, that's the... Oh my god, that's the hammer blow. I think the hammer blow's just landed right on there. Yep. Yeah, the hammer blow has landed right on where the carriers are. That's a war-winning... That is a war-winning... This right here is a war-winning kill. That is 3 full-size carriers worth of jet aircraft, along with aircraft from Crete, right on top of where two of their full-size carriers and two of their light carriers are. I'm sorry, but that is game over. That's a war-winning strike. That's just a war-winning kill. There is... That's all there is to it. Yep, that's... Yeah, I think we just... I think we just won the war in a minute. I think we just dropped an equivalent of the Battle of Midway on their foreheads. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, that just... And more of our aircraft are arriving. More of our aircraft are arriving. If anything flying the white ensign survives, I'll just... Well, if anything that's a carrier flying the white ensign survives, I'll be surprised. What have we got for a follow-up strike? Actually, a great deal. What's the latest report? Right there. Okay. Coordinate, launch. Your targets are the enemy carriers. First carrier division. Anything we can send? Yes. Yes, there actually is. Launch strike? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm aware that trying to launch... There we go. Continue to close the range and launch. I'm launching a follow-up strike because I absolutely want to make sure that we deliver the final blow. Yes. Where was the last reported? Okay, so they're going westward. So yeah, put it there. Oh, I see. Yes, okay. Where is the hostile... Okay, so they're going south now, so you can go there. Okay, our aircraft have arrived. Enemy ship unsighted, hit by missile. And of course it gets worse for them, because, oh, would you look at that, it's the Ottoman fast battleships. And we've just found ourselves some carriers. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. This isn't good for the Royal Navy. Oh, this really is not. They really did not want this. Oh no, you really... Oh no, that's not what you want. Oh my god, no, that's... Oh no, that's really not what you want. That's really not. I'm not going to risk... I'll fire half of one of my battleship's salvos at that purportedly armoured cruiser. Oh, here comes the strike package. Oh, they're in the wrong place. Oh, unfortunately they're in the wrong... Oh, never mind. They found it. Never mind. Our strike aircraft have found the enemy carrier fleet. Oh my god. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse for the Royal Navy, it got worse. Oh my god, that is not... Oh, that is an enemy carrier. Oh, we have no missiles that can hit that. Oh no, that's... Oh, that's just tragic. We think that's a hostile enemy carrier. We don't know. You have no fast battleships to protect your carriers. My battleships are free to do what they like. And that is, I believe, a British carrier that we're just putting under 15-inch gunfire. The Ottoman Navy once more rules the Mediterranean. It's ours. It is our ocean, once again. We've done it. That was the decisive battle. That was it. Oh my god. That was it. We did it. That's incredible. We just slaughtered them. We just absolutely annihilated them. That's insanity. We just... The Ottoman Empire rules the Mediterranean. That's insane. I don't even know how we pulled that off. That's insanity. I mean, we got the luckiest roll on where the battle would take place. We got the luckiest arrangement in finding the enemy first. We managed to get off an absolutely devastating hammer blow. Our aircraft arrived right when we needed them to, right where they were supposed to be. And, well, there you are. There you are, folks. Look at that. No Ottoman losses for 2 full-size British fleet carriers, 1 light carrier, 1 destroyer. Sorry. 1 light carrier, 1 light cruiser, and 6 destroyers sunk. That's insane. And one of those was Audacious, a fairly modern carrier. That's bloody hell. That's insane. That's the miracle of Crete. Fed us back into the fleet. No. With better terms if we crush them completely. A few more months will do. Minor concessions! I did not win the greatest victory that I have ever known for you to accept minor concessions. We were so close to having Egypt and Sudan returned to Ottoman control, along with Cyprus. And the Sultan throws it all away to get Yemen back. If I had the power to, I'd coup the Sultan and continue the war. And on that terrible disappointment, it is time to end for this week. I am really annoyed. I just won the greatest carrier victory that I've ever had in the missile era. Destroyed 2 British full-size carriers. Sank a ton of their destroyers. I'm bringing them down to near parity in destroyers with me. And the Sultan throws it all... Their economy's collapsing at home. And the Sultan throws it all away. Make no mistake, gentlemen. By the time this war is over, Gibraltar will be... By the time this game's over in 1970, Gibraltar will be ours. And Egypt and the Sudan will have been returned to the Ottoman Empire. That is our goal now for the end of the game. And I will achieve it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch